Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for joining us this evening for our back to school shopping guest event. If you are live with us this evening on Zoom, go ahead and type in the chat, say hello, who your consultant is, anything like that. We'd love to make sure that you are here because we have lots of giveaways tonight as well as tomorrow for filling out the Google feedback form. So the biggest thing to keep in mind for the guest event is to make sure that you are going to fill out the Google feedback form afterwards. So we have a super exciting, why this is so amazing is we are doing this in conjunction with another unit and with Miss Allie Depew, who is another sales director. With me and Mary Kay. And so we actually debuted the same month in March of this past year and have just become such close friends. So outside of Mary Kay, I work for a nonprofit that does STEM education across the state of Michigan. So nothing that has to do with skincare, color cosmetics, or business. But I absolutely love leading this unit of women to excellence. And so I will let Allie introduce herself and take it away with our first product bundle as well.
Hello, everybody. My name is Allie. I am from Howell, Michigan. If you know where that is, a little small town. But I'm just super excited to be working with Michelle to kind of launch something new that we haven't done before. We've been talking about this for a while. So finally, it's in the works. And so I'm really, really excited to be presenting you guys with our back to school event as some of you may have started school already. Some of you might be starting after Labor Day, wherever you kind of are in the school realm. So I'm really, really excited to be here. But a little bit about me. I, like I said, live in Howell, and I started my Mary Kay business about 3 years ago. It'll be 3 years in December. I actually started just because I really wanted the 50% off discount. I didn't want anything to do with selling one thing or talking to anybody, which just kind of goes to show that what this business can do for you over time, just because I didn't expect to even grow in the business and become a leader. So you never know. So just take a chance on yourself is what I always tell people. But that's why I joined 3 years ago. And I also for work, I work for an eyewear company. I do that kind of on my own time, just kind of on the side, all around Michigan. So I'm a sales rep for a eyewear brand and I work with eye doctors. So that's kind of fun. And then my favorite job ever is being an aunt. I have a nephew who's 2. And so he is just my little bestie. So and of course, Mary Kay has completely changed my life, and I fall in love more with it every single day. So that's a little bit about my story and Mary Kay. I love the business just for the sisterhood that you get. You get to meet so many amazing women from all over, actually. We just got back from Dallas a couple weeks ago, and so I'm on another level of excitement and just connecting with a lot of different people from around the United States now after seminar. So I am very, very excited to kind of jump right into things. So a little bit about me, but the first product bundle that we have for you guys tonight, we are calling pencils. So if you didn't get the gist, this is a back to school event. So all of our products are named after a little school item. So I'm going to be talking about pencils tonight. I have 3 utensils, if you will, for you. So the 3 that I'm going to be touching on is our lip liner, our eyeliners, and then our brow liner. So I'm going to start off with our waterproof lip liner. So this is my favorite shade. It's beige nude. This comes in 8 other different shades as well. So depending on what you like on your lips, if you like something a little bit nude, a pop of red, maybe a little bit of pink, we cover all the shades for you. So what I love about this is it's truly waterproof. And I honestly, I was a little skeptical at first. I was like, how can something on my lips actually last all day long? And my favorite test to do is I draw a little line on the back side of my hand and wipe some water on it, and it truly does not move. So if you're a coffee drinker like me all day long, this is not going anywhere. Maybe you drink tea or out of your Stanley or whatever. It's not moving all day. So I absolutely love this, and it's so creamy. The consistency is amazing, and it doesn't like dry out your lips. It doesn't make your lips feel like chalky. Sometimes where lip liners like sink into your lips and it just looks a little crepey. This totally does not do that. So it's very, very creamy and smooth. So like I said, this is my favorite. It's beige nude. I'm a nude girly on my lips. But like I said, there's 8 other different shades as well. So that's your first pencil. The second one we're going into is, again, our waterproof eyeliners. Again, completely waterproof. I am someone who has very, very, number one, oily eyelids. I don't know if anyone else does. My skin is so dry, but my eyelids, for some reason, they're not. They're very, very oily. And so if I do choose to wear eyeliner, I always had issues of it kind of like smearing and looking like I had a rough day at the end of the day. But this does not move. I like to wear the brown specifically, but we have 3 other shades as well. We have our Steely, which is a really beautiful like charcoal gray. We have our blue, which is amazing to pop your eyes, good with any eye color, honestly. It is an amazing blue. And then we also have, of course, our black. But I'm showcasing the brown because this one's my personal favorite. I think I like a natural look a little bit. And so I'm currently wearing it on my waterline underneath today just to kind of open my eyes a little bit more. But again, completely waterproof. So you're not going to see that smearing and dripping, and you know what I'm talking about. You're not getting this with the waterproof eyeliner. So these are also amazing. And then the last product that I have for you as far as pencils go is our brow liners. And so the color comes in here. Wait a second. I forgot something. The lip liner and the waterproof eyeliner, they all have sharpeners at the end. And so you can take these off, and the sharpener is right down there. So if you like a really pointy to get precision on your lips, you can do that. And then the eyeliner, same thing as well. These just pop off if my hands like will allow me to do that. There we go. There she is. And then so it's a screw up one. You just kind of like this and stick it in the sharpener. So anyway, that's an important to know about this. All right. Anyway, our brow liner. So these are a very, very great tool. If you want something that you kind of just want your eyebrows to look a little bit feathered and natural, maybe you don't want a bold, stark brow, this is really, really great to just fill in those lines where you want a little bit, maybe you've got sparse brows in some areas of your brows, like I do. I have very blonde eyebrows, as you can tell, but I'm currently I use the blonde brow, and these are very, very forgiving. If you're someone who's like, I have no idea how to do my brows, you're looking at the queen of I don't know how to do my brows. That is me. I don't know how. But this makes it super, super easy for me to just go in and like fill in, honestly, randomly. I just kind of fill it in where it looks sparse. And so these are very, very forgiving. You do not need to be a brow artist to make your good and have them filled in. And so this also comes in 4 different shades as well, aside from the blonde, if, depending on your hair type. Some people go by their eye color, a lot of different things, but these are really, really great. And they also are retractable. So they just go up and down like this, and they are absolutely amazing. Very, very user friendly. So that is your pencil bundle for you. Again, lip liner, eyeliner, and your brow liner. So I am going to hand it off over to who is doing our crayon bundle for us, and that is going to be Miss Maggie.
Hi everybody, my name's Maggie, like Allie said. So a little bit about me. I am 23. I have been married to my high school sweetheart for a little over 2 years. And if you know me, you know that I just had our first baby in May. And I joined Mary Kay in 2021, actually with Allie. We were at the same party, and it was originally just for the discount, the crazy awesome discount. I was like, I'm done spending way more money than I need to be spending. And I also did not expect to be doing anything with the business at all. But here I am 3 years later, and I'm building the business for my family, so that I can stay home while my husband goes to school and take care of our little one. So that's a little bit about me. I'm going to tell you about the crayons. So I have lipsticks and lip glosses here. Tonight I'm actually wearing my favorite combo, which is the lip gloss in Nude Blush, which Allie is wearing the same color, and we were just talking about how different it looks on her versus me. So it truly does depend on your skin tone. But I'm wearing one of the liners that she's talking about. The waterproof are my favorite. And then I have this guy on top. And then my favorite lipstick is the Supreme Hydrating Lipstick, because I am also a dry lip girl and I don't like feeling flaky and gross. So this one's my favorite. You can see it's got some love, but this one is Think of Pink. So you can see it. Those two are there. And I get to introduce beautiful Miss Amy, and she's going to do our erasers.
Hi, I was trying to get off mute there for a minute. I'm Amy, and I'm going to talk with you about erasers. But first, I'd like to give you a little background on myself. Since Maggie gave her age, I'm going to give you mine. I'm 59, and I work a full-time job with Consumers Energy as a project manager. And I got my degree in geology. So geology is one of my loves. I love rocks. I'm a rock person, and the makeup kind of fits in with rocks because of the chemistry part of it. So it's always kind of interests me. But I started my business about 2.5 years ago, and have just really enjoyed it. I really was using the products a lot. And I thought, well, why not get a discount? Why not go into the business and use it at least to get a discount on my products? And so when Michelle was contacting me during COVID, I thought, yeah, this might be kind of fun to do. And the other thing was I was finding that, with COVID, I felt a little isolated, and I really wanted to meet more ladies, meet more people. And I thought that would be kind of a fun way to do it, would be to help them and serve them and bring some products to them during COVID. So right at the tail end of COVID, I started my business, and I've grown my customer base pretty well, and just love my customers, just love providing service to them. And I have really enjoyed building my business. And I'm probably going to be retiring maybe in another 5 years, and I really want to continue with my Mary Kay business. I think it'll be fun to do that after retirement, and help keep me connected with ladies and provide them with some really good service and fun too. So I really enjoy it. And I also really enjoy meeting the ladies within Mary Kay. We have so much fun together. We belly laugh all the time. So what a great group of ladies, and a great group of friends that I have met. So I'm going to talk with you about erasers. And as being 59, so you'd need a few erasers in your life. And the two that I'm going to talk about are our concealer and our under eye corrector. So I have dark circles under my eyes when I get up in the morning. And so I just love these products. The concealer comes in different tints for different colors of your skin. And it's nice and creamy. It doesn't crease. You put it on blemishes. You can also use it to brighten the eye area. And it has a technology, a light diffusing technology. And here's my science piece of it, but that light diffusing technology is because you have some little minerals that help diffuse the light, help reflect the light so that your eye area looks a little brighter and lighter. And that's kind of one of the technologies that's great about the products. As I mentioned, the concealer comes in different colors depending on your skin tone. The other item with the under eye corrector is actually the concealer, but it has a peach pigment. The peach pigment is really great because what it does is it counteracts the blueness that you get from under eye circle. So what ends up happening with that, the dark circles, is where you have a little bit more blue, a little bit more item that has to be counteracted with the peach, and the peach works in all different kinds of skin colors. The under eye corrector is just one of the greatest gifts that I think Mary Kay has. And the other thing is that I've used it for is sometimes I'll get bruises. So sometimes you can get a bruise either on your face, or you could get a bruise like on your leg. And you're trying to not wear nylons anymore. And I found that I can use the under eye corrector on some of the bruises that I might have on my legs so that they don't look as, rough as they could. So the under eye corrector can be used for many different things. Now, I just wanted to comment that when you do use one of the concealers or under eye correctors, it's really good to use our liquid brush. Actually, it's called a cream color brush, because this helps to smooth out the product and so you don't lose it on your fingers when you put it on. I mean, you can rub it around with your fingers, but the brush works a lot better, or a blending sponge works really nice too. So I think that's about all that I'm going to talk about today, and I'm going to pass it on to Christy.
Thanks, Amy. I love my under eye corrector, and I use it. And I'm sorry, my screen's blurry because I don't have a fancy ring light, so hopefully you can still see everything. But so I just joined in December, and so it's kind of been a little slow, but I'm getting a little more excited every day about building my business. I love the friendships I've made and the sisterhood that I feel being part of Mary Kay. And so that's what's keeping me going. My regular job is a school counselor. So I work with Lori Zemke, and which she's fabulous. I love her. And all of the lovely little cherubs that we have in 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. And yes, I call them cherubs to remind me that I actually love them some days. They're all great. But today I'm going to show you this oil-free makeup remover, eye makeup remover. And I hope you can tell, but it's divided into 2 separate parts. So this is like 2 phases right there. So you got to give it a little shaky shake to get it like all mixed up together. Dab it on your little makeup remover things. If you are really wanting to go for it, if you order this, then you get little sponges that go with it. Takes off everything. I would demonstrate, but then it would look like I'm lying because my eyebrows are actually like tattooed on. So I don't want you to think that it does actually work. It really does work. I use it all the time. And then mascara. So this one's my favorite. If you can't tell, it's very much loved. This is the Lash Love mascara. So this one's my favorite. And I use it all the time. And I have really blonde eyelashes, and they're kind of short and dinky. So when I use this, I'm like, oh, look, there's my eyelashes. So I love this one, but we've got so many different lashes. And the wands are like amazing. So we have one that's like really fluffy and it flares out your eyelashes. And then we have the ultimate mascara. So I think there's like 8 different mascaras that we have, and they're all fabulous, but just this one's my favorite. So that's what I've got for you. But yes, this is amazing. It like separates, gets all these little fun little bubbles in there, and then it's so nice on your face. Like it's literally not, it is oil free, for sure, oil free. And yes, it has a lash conditioner in it. So that is another reason why you should use it, because we need to make our lashes not want to fall out over time. And I'm 52, so I'm also like bringing up the 50s here, trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I don't want to work with little cherubs anymore. So that's all I've got for you. I'm going to pass this on to Kaya. I hope I said that right, Kaya.
Yes, you got it. It's Kaya. Hi everyone. I started Mary Kay back in March, and it's been quite a journey. But that's not all I do. I am a teacher. I teach first graders, and I'm from Zealand. And today was actually my second day of school. And we last minute decided we needed to go see my husband's grandma. So that is why I'm in the car. I apologize that I don't have a nicer background today. But like I said, I started Mary Kay in March, and I did not expect to be running a business or anything like this, but I went with a friend and we met Allie, and we had a whole like facial makeover that night, and I got home and I was sold. I felt so good. My skin felt so nice. It was amazing. So I signed up that night just to get the discount, and I thought, oh, that's all I'm doing. And Allie kept nudging me a little bit, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do more. And then I started making all this extra money on the side that was able to go straight to helping my family. I'm a mom of 3, and it's a lot. They're 7, 5, and 2, and they're exhausting, and daycare is expensive. And so this has just helped our family so much. And like I said, the product itself is so amazing. So I am going to talk about my favorite products today, the staples. And they are what I do every day, morning and night. And I did come from a place of not doing anything. I will embarrassingly admit that I did not wash my face before going to bed most of the time. Like if I was in the shower, I might use my body wash on my face. Like horrible. I was a horrible example. But I'm sold because my face looks better than ever just by doing this. So this is, I have the Time Wise Miracle Set. So the first thing is the 4-in-1 cleanser. And this does so many things for you. It can cleanse, mask, tone, and brighten. And I swear, I'm convinced that this alone has helped with my sunspots that I would get bad in the summer too. Yes, I use other products and do a whole facial once a week, but this has really helped with that. After I do that, and this is, I use it in the morning. I have one in my shower, and I have one in my drawer with my toothbrush. I do this in the morning, and I do this at night. After I do that in the morning, I put on my moisturizer. Let me hold it up for you. This moisturizer was something that I was not convinced of. I thought, no, I'm already greasy. I don't need anything else on my face. Like, it's just going to make it worse. But this moisturizer has actually helped. I mean, my wrinkles are starting to go away. I do still have some because who doesn't, right? But it's actually really helping, and I don't feel greasy. I thought once I put this on, I'm going to feel more oily, and I don't because it's non-greasy, and it absorbs right into my skin pretty quickly. The next thing then, because I'm in the car, I'm losing it, sorry, is the Daytime Defender. And I think this has made a huge difference, especially this summer. Allie was saying, like, even on a cloudy day, you should be protecting your face and wearing sunscreen. And I was like, no, this has sunscreen built right into it, and it has really helped. I've not burned like at all this summer, and my face is showing that. I'm taking healthier care of my skin. So the one hesitation I had on this one then was with it having sunscreen was I didn't want people to smell sunscreen on me all the time, but this does not smell like sunscreen, and it goes on so smooth. And again, I don't feel greasy when I have it on. So I've been at school all day today. Our air does not work in our building right now, and it is hot and humid here, and I do not feel gross right now, which is kind of a big deal. So these 3 things are my dailies. I do this every morning before I go to school, before I do whatever, even on the weekends. I get up and I do this. I also do use my eye cream, but this often I forget in the morning, and I do it more at night. So you could do either. But the eye cream goes right under here. Allie always gave a good example of like your skin is more like a wrapping paper, but under your eyes is like a tissue. So if you're going to take care of your eyes, you need to make sure you're putting the right product on. And so putting that moisturizer up there is not what those under eyes need. They need this eye cream. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is my nighttime routine. Like I said, I'm a mom of 3, and my nighttime routine, I'm normally like, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. I don't want to wash my face. I just want to crawl in bed, or I just want to take me time. And this has been, it might sound silly too if you're not into it yet, but these 5 minutes of washing my face just kind of feels like a spa treatment for a moment before I go to bed. And when I go to bed, I feel like my face feels good. I feel clean. I'm taking time for me, which, as you know, moms don't always do that. So I get my cleanser back out. I do my cleanser. And then before I put my moisturizer on at night, I use the nighttime recovery. And you can see there's little beads in there. And those don't pop until you pull it out of the pump. And this actually is depleting everything that, or replenishing everything that you depleted during the day. So it is actually helping give me vitamins back into my skin. It's helping me look more radiant and healthier. And it actually is helping smooth some of that skin. So you had a rough day, you start to get like blotchy sometimes, and this helps smooth that all out. And you do this before doing your moisturizer. So at night, it's my my cleanser first, then my nighttime defender, and then my moisturizer. And it's just been really amazing, the things that it's done to my skin. I'm going to introduce now Lori V to talk about Teacher Gift.
It would help I unmuted myself. So, goodness. So you can hear me now, yes? All right. So my name's Lori Semke, and I am Michelle's mom. And if we're going to talk about age, I am 62. I am still working as a teacher, and I teach 7th and 8th grade students. And my Mary Kay story is that Michelle became a consultant, and I was buying product from her, and I absolutely was loving the deal. But I was like not getting deals from her all the time. Sometimes I would, but most of the time I was paying full price. And she finally said one day, like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, why don't you become a consultant and you can get your own products for half price? And I was kind of spending a lot because I really kind of fell in love with the product. And then that I did that for about 6-8 months. And then she said to me, Mom, there's this really great deal. You can become a consultant. And it's like the best deal ever right now. You got to do it. And I was like, I'm a mom and I love her. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Get my products for half price. And so I was kind of happy with that. And she just like nudged me, hey, you want to be, you want to do more? You want to do more? And I was like, no, not really. And so in July, we go to seminar in Texas, in Dallas. And well, I hadn't been there yet. And she was like, Mom, will you come with me? So I'm really calling you out, Michelle, sorry. But she was like, Mom, will you come with me to Dallas? And I'm like, I don't want to go to Dallas in the July. What are you, crazy? Like, why would I want to do that? And she's like, oh, but please, it's really great. You're going to love it. And she caught me with I'm going to be walking across the stage, and it'd really be great if you were there to watch that. And I was like, okay. So she dragged me kicking and screaming to this thing. And I got there, and it was just like, oh my goodness. I had the best time. I was with some of the girls that you've talked to earlier tonight, that have talked earlier tonight. We laughed so much. We had such a good time. Everybody at this convention was so happy and so happy to meet you and wanted to talk to you. And it just like, I've never been in a room with that many people that could fill your cup. Like, okay, I teach middle school kids, so you can probably imagine that I don't get a lot of cup filling. I mean, some days are better than others, but you just don't get the same thing. And I have just really, I came back from seminar and I was so excited. You know, the first person I told was at our chiropractor's office, and she was asking me about what happened. And all of a sudden she's like, I want to do that. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do with that piece of knowledge, because it's like the first person that I even talked about being a consultant. She just latched straight on. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yes, this stuff is great. So she became a consultant. Talked to another girl the next week, she at her house, and I did a little facial with her, like my first actual, like, okay, I'm gonna do this now, and did my little facial. And she was like, I want to do this. And she's doing great in the business right now. She's got little ones and she's working on her business now to like help support her family. And for me, I just love this company because, and I love this job because I get to meet women. I had a woman actually say to me recently, I said, she was a referral. And I said, you know, she goes, I really like to have a free facial, but I'm not going to buy anything. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I just like to meet people. So I like drove like 30 minutes to Jackson, went to her house, had a great time, spent like an hour and a half chit chatting with her. We had a lot in common. And, you know, she was just really surprised that I was like, okay, you know, she thought I was going to like bully her into buying something. And I'm like, no, like, you know, and so she, when I left, she was like, I'm probably going to be your best, you know, your person that buys most. And I'm like, that's hilarious, because you said you weren't ever going to buy anything. But, you know, she just, it was just like a cool story. And now we talk back and forth and it's great. So I am just absolutely loving this business. And anybody that you know out there, that this might not be for you, but holy cow, you might know somebody that just needs some friends and wants to meet other people. And like Amy had said earlier, she's thinking about retiring in 5 years. I'm going to retire in 3 years. And the one thing that I really want to do is to do my Mary Kay business full time. So I'm trying to build my business up so that when I retire, I can move on. So my products are teacher gifts. Surprise. So my 3 things here are the satin hand set. And who doesn't love the satin hand set? We've got our protecting cream. Oh, you guys can't see that. My thing's blocked out. God, I'm going to be as, I don't know how to fix that. I have the protecting cream. I have the moisturizer, and I have the Shea scrub. And if anybody hasn't used these products, they are amazing. First, you get your hands wet, you put your protecting cream on, then you put on some scrub, the Sugar Shea scrub, and that goes all over your hands and it exfoliates your hands. And then after you rinse those 2 off, you put on this amazing moisturizer. Now I'm going to be real quick here, I promise. I know I talk a lot, but I have this set sitting on my desk at school, and my students ask to use this all the time. They beg me to do this product, and it's not just the girls. My middle school boys are saying, Ms. Zemke, where's your stuff? Can I wash my hands with your stuff? And I'm like, yes, absolutely. So that is my first set. And my second thing I want to talk about is our hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer is not like all the other hand sanitizers out there. This is so silky smooth on your hands. And it smells like it has it's fragrance free, but I still feel like it smells good to me. But you just spray it on, wipe it on your hands. Doesn't have that nasty alcohol smell that you get from regular hand sanitizers. And it kind of moisturizes your hands. Your hands feel very, very soft. So those were my products. Great teacher gifts for their students. And I don't know what teacher wouldn't love to have some hand sanitizer just handy all the time. First grade teacher, absolutely. Middle school teacher, absolutely. So those are my thoughts on all of this. And now I am going to return this back to Miss Michelle and Miss Allie.
Alrighty, thank you so much, ladies. Wow, I love doing these events because not only do you guys learn, but so do we. We are just absolutely loving that everyone was able to hop on here tonight. And if you're watching the replay, that is totally fabulous. We love that you're watching the replay. Allie and I just wanted to share a few quick things. So first off, the only way to get into our entries for tonight is through our Google feedback form. So we will go ahead and pop that in the chat in just a second. So if you are a guest on tonight, that is your way into our entry. And our very first giveaway, even if you aren't a teacher, I'm sure you know a teacher. And so our first giveaway of the night is this super cute teacher appreciation gift. It comes with a super cute tumbler. This candle smells absolutely divine. I'm very jealous I have to give this up because it smells so good. A super cute bookmark, some place to put your pens, socks, and a super cute bag. And I know that teachers are one of the most underappreciated professions out there. So we definitely, that's our first giveaway, is for even if you aren't a teacher, gift it to another teacher that you may know. And then if we will also be doing a product giveaway, but please remember to fill out the Google form if you are being antsy and want to know our specials for tonight. It was, of course, all of our products that we went through and our different bundles. We have our pencils, the eyeliner, lip liner, and brow liner, our erasers, crayons, our staples. Like I mentioned, we have 5 different skincare lines. Talk to your consultant, which is best for you. Rulers and teacher gifts. So a little bit of everything. This will be on the Google feedback form, so it's not going to stay up forever, but we'll be doing the drawing at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So it's important to get that Google form in tonight. And the other thing we wanted to share about, if you have any questions about building a Mary Kay business, and like my mom said, maybe it's not for you, but you might be a talent scout for us as a company. You might, maybe it's your sister, your mom, a coworker, that this might be the perfect opportunity for them. So I will let Miss Allie share about how to start your own Mary Kay business.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm so excited to talk about this because honestly, I am someone who really wants to encourage you to take a chance on yourself because you never know what this could turn into. You heard a lot of us kind of talk about our stories and how we started, and you notice that they're all different, but they all overlap in some way. And so to start your own Mary Kay business, you guys, shut the front door. It is $35 to start your own business. And people look at me like I have 5 heads when I say that, because truly it's $35 to start. And so that's honestly my favorite way to get you started because it's quick, it's easy, and you're ready to go right away. And so the $35 is going to get you your website, your card processing system, which allows people to go onto your link and check out with their credit and debit card. So that's already bundled into your $35. So there's no additional fee to set everything up, which is really nice. And then you get a cute little welcome package in the mail from the company just to have them share their excitement with you for starting something new, which is also something that I love. Is the company is so personal with you guys. They send so many goodies to you just to congratulate you. And it's really, really awesome to just be recognized by the company in that way. So you get some samples, some lookbooks in the mail. And so that's the $35 option. You can also do a $45 option, which is still going to get you the same exact things as the 35 eStart, but you're just going to get additional samples in the mail, like our repair line, some charcoal masks. You're going to get microdermabrasion. All of our top selling skincare items are going to be in there, plus the lookbooks and some sales slips to get you started to write some orders. And then we also have the Pro Start, which is $90. If you are someone who's like, I'm ready to go, I want to start, I want all in, that is going to be the best option for you because you get, first of all, the most adorable tote bag ever, and it's big. come on, to put all of your stuff in there. And so you get mirrors in there, you get everything that's gonna have, you ensure that you have a successful party or session, whatever you want to call it. Your trays are going to be there in there, your mirrors, your sales slips. And then also it comes with all full size product. Okay. And that is like $400 worth of full size product. Are you kidding me right now? And you get it for $90. And so those are the 3 different ways that you can get yourself started for your own Mary Kay business. And what I love about the business is honestly that there's not really a risk that you're taking on yourself. This is so, so worth it. And I'm sure you can see it in all of the wonderful ladies who spoke tonight, how excited we are about this business, the product, the friendships, just the excitement everywhere. And so I hope that you guys can see that through us. It is just a really, really a genuine feeling that I get over this business. And so I know a lot of you can relate to me with that. So that's how you get started with your Mary Kay business.
Absolutely. And ladies, we have a 90% buyback guarantee. So technically there's only, a 10% risk of ever starting your Mary Kay business. And if you have never tried Mary Kay before, or even if you are a very loyal customer, another part of our business is we get to treat women to free pampering sessions. So part of your Google feedback form, you get an entry if you would like to purchase any of the bundles and treat yourself to some new products for back to school shopping. You'll get 2 entries if you decide to meet with your consultant. And this is where those pampering sessions come in handy because they can be one-on-one sessions, they can be a group of ladies, but we are always open to anything for glamour, skincare, or a spa session. And then the last question is just, what are your thoughts? Would you ever give this a go? Because like Ali said, there's very little risk. So we are so thankful that you were able to hop on tonight. Guests, please go ahead and fill out that Google feedback form. Lexi put it in the chat. Consultants, make sure that your guests have the Google feedback form. But thank you everyone so much for joining us tonight. And please reach out to your consultant if you have any questions. Have a great night.